Alright, she's been a busy couple weeks there, but so that's why I haven't got anything done on this. Got a couple pieces of metal cut for engine mount there or whatever, and another one cut over here. I'm going to sort of cobble something up. I got to make a seat antler, and I'm probably going to have to cut this way more open for the guy because that's just too tight. I'm way too fat to fit in there. But check this out. To absorb some of the shock of my girth, I got this like 56 position antler shock absorber in there and everything, seat and stuff. You just squish on it. That's going to get annoying with the squeak there, but hopefully the engine will be rip-roaring so loud you won't hear it. But yeah, after the party, friggin' Gerald's, I don't know, that guy, he's something else, man. He had to go. He was trying to kick everybody out and wanting to fight and carrying on and, ripping up my grass. So I had to replant all my grass and stuff. So yeah, that guy, I don't know if you'll be seeing too much more of him, man. He pretty much demoed the place, had the cops here and everything. So, he's out of control, and then he gets everybody else acting all crazy. But anyway, I'm going to show you a couple new parts there. I got the seat there, and holy friggin' crap, Nelson's calling me. Anyway, got a new gas tank, or fuel tank. This one here is just too small, eh? Like, I mean, that's just ridiculous. I don't know why they would even put one on it if you're going to put such a small one on there, but it's got a return, because it's fuel injected, so you gotta send the fuel back to the tank, right? So I'm gonna have to just cobble up a little fitting and run a hose or whatever. No big deal. It's got the petcock down the bottom there or whatever, so that'll all work or whatever, you know what I mean? So I started just sort of cutting a little bit of, I just got to drill the holes into it and use that, and kind of come off it, whatever, build some sort of a frame to hold the rear end and the seat and everything. And like this is, I'm going to probably come down like this and around. The other side I might not come down so much because, there's going to be a pulley and everything's going to be all along that side. I'm going to like box it in with like a belt guard or something so I don't chew my leg off and stuff, but I want to put a cab on it and have the door on this side, so maybe I'll open this side up, right around, weld the fender on like this, and then come up and, you know what I mean, and then I'll be able to get in and out of her a little easier or whatever. But oh, this is the thing right here. Check this out. Oh crap, son of a bitch. Somebody better call the cops already, because I'm gonna be turbo diesel here shortly. I know a guy up the road owns Cherry Turbos, pretty good guy or whatever, so I'm going to see if I can't go over there and steal a whole bunch of his parts and maybe make a sweet turbo video or something, maybe get him to do a grimy explanation about why this isn't going to work, because it's made for an engine 4 times the displacement as this one. But being a stupid redneck, I'm going to do it anyway and waste a whole bunch of time and money, and maybe, catch this thing on fire, blow it up, who knows, maybe pop a super sweet wheelie for like 10 minutes before it blows up, you know what I mean? It's just way too much fun, but so it's been busy the last couple weeks, but hopefully in the next few days I'm just going to shut her down. All the bullshit can wait for a day or two while I start hacking some more holes in this. I still got to come up the front end. I was going to use the original Ford front end that was on the tractor this came off of, but it's just not wide enough, and I'm going to probably come out of the side with that gearbox thing, so it'll just push a rod up the side, because if I go underneath, I don't have very much clearance already, so I'll just have to make some set-in antlers for the cut the centers out of some rims or something, like just maybe even friggin' turn one side down or something and put a spacer on the other side, whatever, just to get the hub and everything, or the spindle and everything, will sort of set in there real good, and have to custom make it and whatnot. So you know what I mean, we've got tons of videos to come. I was hoping to just bang this out real quick, but the more that I think about it, I don't want to just cobble it together. I want it to be super sweet. So you know what I mean, I'm going to take your time and just peg away at it until it's time to take her for a super sweet romp. yeah, chooch it. So there's the turbo. Missing the friggin' exhaust side, but hopefully I can find something at Buddy's place there. But it's got the oil sort of return antler there, and then so the oil come from the engine into the top there, and there's this so I'm gonna set that down for a minute out of the way. And then there's this plug right there. You take that out when in the winter time and put a couple drops of oil in there, it says, or whatever, you know what I mean, with these engines. Put her back in, fire it up easier. So I'm hoping that like when I had her apart, it's got huge orifice to dump oil down, so I'm hoping that I can just sort of make a couple fittings or something to screw that into there. It'll be the other way around though. It'll be like this way. The exhaust side's on that side, so then I'll just have to come out from where the exhaust is bolted on into the guy over here, and then, you know, rig up a tube from out here into the engine, and then filter on here to a pipe, whatever, blah blah blah. But you know, I might have to make a big antler tub on the top of the hood to fit her in there. But on these engines too, there's the oil pump right there. So right here is a fitting for, you can screw in like a pressure sensor, and then if I take that out, that's going to pump oil. So I'll pump oil up to the turbo, back down into the top of the engine. So that should get her going pretty good. But I also need to figure out a way to cool this thing, like the air gets sucked in by the flywheel through these vents and pump, you know, the shrouds and stuff, blast the air across all the fins on the head and whatnot, and or on the cylinder antler. You can see this piece there, so then the wind's just going to come blasting out of there, right? Cool her down. Well, she's not going to cool too good when she's locked in the tank. So, well, that's one thing we'll have to figure out. Like, I thought about doing like a duct in the side sort of thing coming out to bring fresh air in just for cooling, but you know, we'll have to see. It's all just trial and error pretty much, you know what I mean? Like, I've never pissed with a turbo before in my life, so Nelson's sort of built a few rockets out of them and different things. Nothing that's worked very well, like get it to light and stay lit for a few minutes, but nothing to like power anything or anything yet. But we'll see what we can get done.